Welcome to the Introduction to Comprehensive School Health Student Orientation. My name is Teresa McIsaac, and I will be walking you through this presentation. At the end of this orientation, you can use the supporting conversation guide with your preceptor to discuss the comprehensive school health approach in practice and how local context might influence implementation of the approach. If you have any questions throughout this presentation, please jot them down and discuss with your preceptor. By the end of this presentation, you will have an understanding of the makeup of the Healthy Children and Youth team, where the comprehensive school health approach stems from, and how it is applied within Alberta Health Services. You will be able to identify key elements of the AHS framework for the comprehensive school health approach and describe how this approach can be used to improve student health. You will have an understanding of the importance of evaluation and some key elements for planning successful evaluations. Let's get started. Comprehensive school health is an internationally recognized framework for supporting improvements in students' educational outcomes while addressing school health in a planned, integrated, and holistic way. It is more than what is taught in class. It is about all the different ways a school can support their students in being healthy. It builds on strengths and activities that are already happening in schools. Several terms are used to describe a similar approach for creating healthy school communities, such as comprehensive school health, health promoting schools, coordinated school health, and whole school approach. Regardless of the terminology, they are all based on the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion and incorporate the same principles that are described throughout this presentation. Comprehensive school health is not a new concept. It stems from work that was done in the 1950s by the World Health Organization. The comprehensive school health approach is widely supported across Canada and internationally. Within Canada, the Joint Consortium for School Health was established in 2005 by provincial, territorial, and federal governments. The JCSH is a partnership of 25 ministries of health and education across Canada. They promote the comprehensive school health approach to support student wellness and achievement in children and youth. All provinces and territories, with the exception of Quebec, are members of the JCSH. Comprehensive school health is also not new to Alberta. In some parts of the province, the comprehensive school health approach has been applied for over 20 years. However, momentum related to the comprehensive school health approach has been building over the past few years. Within Alberta Health Services, the AHS framework for the comprehensive school health approach is a long-term strategy for improving population health in Alberta. The framework was developed by the Healthy Children and Youth team under the direction of a comprehensive school health steering committee, which included consultation with and endorsement by all 5 AHS zones. When we are talking about a framework, we're describing the organization of multiple principles, ideas, theories, and sources of evidence into a conceptual structure that can be used to guide actions and decisions. The AHS framework for the comprehensive school health approach includes foundational principles, the 4 components formerly known as pillars of comprehensive school health, the community development process, and the importance of the shared responsibility between health and education sectors. The 4 components and the community development process are part of this visual model. The foundational principles and shared responsibility between health and education are not visually depicted but are equally important in the framework. You may be asking yourself, why take a comprehensive school health approach? There is widespread recognition of the interdependent relationship between health and education outcomes. Research has found strong relationships between poor health status and academic outcomes, including grades, classroom performance, scores on standardized tests, and graduation rates. Healthier students are also more likely to have higher attendance rates, lower dropout rates, higher participation in extracurricular activities, higher levels of school contentment, stronger aspirations related to post-secondary education, and fewer disciplinary issues than less healthy students. On the flip side, educational achievement is a strong predictor of health status over the long term and is recognized as a key determinant of health in Canada and elsewhere. Aside from the home environment, schools are among the most influential settings for the development of health behaviors, life skills, and self-esteem among children and youth. Schools provide access to almost all children and youth in Alberta during formative developmental periods. When implemented successfully, the comprehensive school health approach can improve health indicators related to mental health and emotional well-being, aggression and bullying, injuries, nutrition and healthy eating, physical activity and fitness levels, substance use and misuse, sexual health, and healthy relationships. Research suggests that the comprehensive school health approach is most effective for improving mental health, healthy eating, and physical activity. In terms of education outcomes, research has shown that the comprehensive school health approach supports student success and it can increase overall academic performance, increase academic functioning for children with behavior problems, increase problem-solving skills, academic motivation, and coping strategies. It has also been shown to decrease school absences and school suspensions. The AHS framework for the comprehensive school health approach has 5 foundational principles. These principles contribute to successful implementation of the comprehensive school health approach and the creation of healthy school communities. All of the foundational principles are important and are not meant to be prioritized one over another. Strong partnerships between health and education sectors, families, and community members leads to action that is more effective, efficient, relevant, and sustainable. Formalized partnerships and networks can facilitate knowledge exchange and the sharing of success, help with problem solving, and motivate individuals or organizations to get started and continue with comprehensive school health initiatives. To achieve meaningful change in student health and educational outcomes, it is necessary to employ strategies and interventions that are based on evidence and have demonstrated effectiveness. The comprehensive school health approach itself is an evidence-based framework. When considering strategies that are related to specific subject or content areas, it is recommended to connect with relevant content experts within Alberta Health Services who can provide guidance on evidence-based strategies. A few examples of these teams include nutrition services, injury prevention, mental health, and addiction prevention. A holistic approach to addressing the physical, social, mental, intellectual, and spiritual dimensions of health is important, given that different health issues or behaviors often have similar determinants or root causes. Research from around the world indicates that the most effective school health promotion initiatives are holistic in terms of both structure and content. Applying multiple strategies from all 4 components is likely to be the most effective. These components will be described in further detail in a few slides. In terms of the content of school health promotion initiatives, it is necessary to recognize the complexity and interdependency of most health issues and determinants of health. Student health issues can be complex, meaning that single health education classes or presentations on specific topics over the course of the year are unlikely to create meaningful change in health behaviors or outcomes. Engaging students in all aspects of the comprehensive school health approach increases the sustainability and impact of school health promotion initiatives. Students can help define the health needs of the school, identify gaps, and suggest ideas to address these needs and engage with their peers. Opportunities for student engagement as well as leadership are important in all stages of health initiatives. When students are at the center of school health promotion, it increases their ownership of the work and helps to build their capacity for understanding health issues and making responsible health decisions. The sustainability of school health promotion initiatives is a critical consideration. AHS staff members can help build capacity within school communities and encourage them to focus on initiatives that will have a long-term impact. By building capacity within schools and school jurisdictions for planning, implementing, and evaluating school health promotion on a continuous basis, AHS staff members will contribute to sustainable change in a larger number of schools. It is important to work towards embedding the comprehensive school health approach into the culture and ongoing operations within schools and jurisdictions. The level of AHS staff involvement may change over time. As schools and jurisdictions build their capacity, AHS staff may play a more consultative or supportive role. Each school community in Alberta is unique. Student demographics, learning needs, health issues, policies and practices, and other characteristics vary. This diversity contributes to the need for a comprehensive school health implementation process that is flexible. The community development process shown here is an effective process for facilitating school health promotion initiatives. You might assume by looking at the diagram that the process is cyclical, and sometimes it is, but the process is flexible. Schools may start at different places in the cycle and may revisit steps as needed. The next few slides will describe in more detail each step of the process. The Prepare step focuses on gaining support from key stakeholders and is critical to the sustainability of school health promotion initiatives. A leader, often referred to as a health champion, is typically identified to take the lead on a wellness committee. Forming a collaborative committee helps share the workload instead of placing the entire burden of responsibility on one person. In addition, a wellness committee is positioned to understand varied perspectives by bringing together a range of stakeholders who are interested in student health and success. Members of such a committee within a school may include principals, teachers, non-teaching school staff, students, parents, community partners, community health representatives, and AHS staff members. A school jurisdiction committee may include additional stakeholders, such as superintendents, trustees, and curriculum consultants. This step involves members of the school community working together to create a vision of an ideal, healthy school community. A vision should be created by all those involved in the school community: staff, students, parents, and other community members. This ensures that all involved have a chance to contribute and are more likely to feel committed to achieving the vision. Once the vision has been developed, demonstrating commitment to this vision is important. One way this could be accomplished is by displaying the vision in a prominent location in the school. Determining the priority areas is the step in which schools identify existing strengths and assets, as well as opportunities to improve wellness. A full assessment should focus on all 4 components of comprehensive school health and reflect input from multiple members of the school community. For example, students, teachers, parents, community members, and non-teaching staff will all have different points of view and valuable input to consider. Ongoing assessment helps ensure that the activities are relevant, meaningful, and appropriate. Developing an action plan is when the Wellness Committee develops a plan to address the priorities from the school health assessment. Effective comprehensive school health action plans include realistic goals and objectives, strategies and activities that will achieve the goals, a clear target audience, the resources required, roles and responsibilities of key stakeholders, anticipated outcomes, and plans for monitoring and evaluating change or success. When developing the overall plan, start with something that is achievable. Celebrate the small successes along the way and then build on those successes. Target all 4 components of comprehensive school health and include strategies that are evidence-based. In this step, the actions identified in the plan are carried out by members of the school community. Implementation strategies need to be monitored along the way to ensure that what was planned is achieved on time and with the intended impact. Regular monitoring of timelines and progress also allows the project team to adjust the original plan if necessary. Monitoring helps maintain momentum and motivation by demonstrating progress throughout implementation. It is important to determine if the goals and objectives have been achieved. This can be done by evaluating process and outcomes. Results from evaluations can be used to improve the effectiveness of similar initiatives and guide decisions about future plans. More information on evaluation is provided later in the presentation. Beyond evaluation, it is important to celebrate success. Publicizing and celebrating successes reinforces the benefits of the comprehensive school health approach within the school community and keeps health promotion a priority. Taking time to recognize and celebrate individuals and their accomplishments helps to keep the team members motivated. Examples of ways to celebrate success include school announcements, presentations at conferences, parent-teacher nights, award nominations, photo stories, and videos. The comprehensive school health approach has 4 distinct but interrelated components, formerly known as pillars, which are shown in the inner part of the comprehensive school health model and illustrated here. School health promotion initiatives that include strategies related to all components are the most effective. This next section will go through each component in more detail. The teaching and learning component involves the resources, activities, and provincial curriculum where students gain the knowledge, skills, and experiences required to improve their health and well-being. Professional learning for teachers and other staff is part of this component. A few practical examples that fit within this component could be teaching health messages in various school subjects. For example, a teacher might use literature to explore themes related to healthy relationships, or have students use their bodies to explore physics concepts such as gravity, levers, and motion. Offering jurisdiction or school-level professional learning opportunities, such as a health champion workshop at a district wellness day, or sharing health information, recipes, and success stories in school newsletters. The policy component includes management practices, decision-making processes, and policies and procedures that promote health and well-being, and help shape a respectful, caring, and welcoming school environment. Policies promote sustainability of school health activities by ensuring that wellness is part of standard practices and procedures within school communities and not simply seen as a one-time project. Policies can be developed and implemented at multiple levels in the education system, such as provincial policies from Alberta Education, jurisdiction-level policies, at the school level, or even in the classroom. Some examples of how a jurisdiction or school could incorporate policy include forming a committee or subcommittee to create a school wellness policy, updating procedures in the cafeteria to support a new nutrition policy, including health goals in school improvement plans. Partnerships, including connections made between schools and families, the working relationships that exist between or within schools, between staff and students, and between schools and other community organizations. These partnerships also include the health and education sectors working together to advance comprehensive school health. Services include community and school-based services that support and promote student health and well-being. Creating partnerships and ensuring access to services can be done in a number of ways. Some examples include accessing reliable resources from AHS staff, such as school health nurses, school health facilitators, health promotion coordinators, or dietitians. Partnering with local or provincial agencies that support the health of children and families, such as recreation centers, family and community support services, a friendship center, or Everactive Schools. And partnering with a university or college program to host practicum students. Students in a variety of disciplines, from nursing to public health to education, can offer health promotion support. The social environment refers to the quality of relationships between students and staff in a school community and the emotional well-being of students. The social environment is also influenced by relationships with families and the community at large. The physical environment refers to the buildings, grounds, play space, and equipment within the school and surrounding area, characteristics of the environment that influence student choice, example the foods that are available, as well as basic amenities such as sanitation and air cleanliness. A few examples of how a school might improve social and physical environments could include supporting staff to role model healthy behaviors, Modifying the environment by offering healthy foods, promoting physical activity and active games by providing equipment or painting lines in the schoolyard, and ensuring that spaces are designed for use by individuals with a wide range of physical abilities and characteristics, and by offering recognition for students and staff achievements across a wide range of domains such as academics, arts, athletics, community service and involvement, and leadership. The final piece of the AHS framework for comprehensive school health is shared responsibility between health and education sectors. Health and education are interdependent. Learning environments that support and promote student wellness can be created through joint efforts of the health and education sectors and other partners. This type of joint commitment also contributes to the sustainability of school health promotion. AHS staff can help to facilitate the comprehensive school health approach and provide necessary health-related resources and expertise, while education sector staff can drive school health promotion initiatives from within their organizations. By building capacity among education sector partners on an ongoing basis, AHS staff contribute to the sustainability of school health promotion. Strong partnerships between health and education partners take time and commitment towards building trust, developing a mutual understanding of each partner's language and values, and agreeing on appropriate and meaningful responsibilities for each partner. Let's take a few moments to expand on evaluation and comprehensive school health. Evaluation is an important and often challenging part of building a healthy school community. There are many definitions of evaluation. One example that is adapted from the World Health Organization and often referred to in the literature as being especially relevant to health promotion defines evaluation as the systematic examination and assessment of features of an initiative and its effects in order to produce information that can be used by those who have an interest in its improvement or effectiveness. Strong evaluations can demonstrate effectiveness and contribute to sustainability of comprehensive school health. They can provide data on the cost effectiveness of comprehensive school health strategies or measure changes in knowledge, attitudes, and behaviors of target populations. Evaluation can also be used to compare the effects of different interventions. Evaluation findings can be applied to make continuous improvements to school health promotion initiatives. Evaluation planning should start early, ideally when the project is being developed. Evaluations don't need to be complicated, but planning is required. Without careful planning, evaluation results may hinder program development or improvement. For example, inaccurate evaluation results may lead to acceptance and widespread use of an ineffective program or the discontinuation of a program that is truly effective. The measures chosen should be realistic for the planned timeframes. For example, it would be unrealistic to see a change in student body weights after only 1 year. A more realistic measure might be changes in student purchasing habits. Focus on changes that have occurred in the broader school environment as a result of the School Health Promotion Initiative. The resources and time required to support evaluation activities should be considered in the project planning phase, not after the project is implemented. And the information collected should be useful. Ask yourself if the information you wish to collect helps to demonstrate project effectiveness or changes that have occurred as a result of the project. When a school or district engages in action planning to determine specific strategies to reach their wellness goals, this is an ideal time to consider how those strategies could be evaluated. Questions they can ask themselves include: how will changes in behaviors or in the broader school environment be measured? How will they measure effectiveness? How will outcomes be measured? What indicators will they use? And how will they define success? Now that you have learned about the comprehensive school health approach, you may be asking yourself how the Healthy Children and Youth team support building healthy school communities. Our team is made up of a manager, a team lead, administrative staff, health promotion facilitators, and health promotion coordinators who are located across the province. The team lead and the health promotion facilitators work in a provincial capacity, providing leadership and support for school health promotion initiatives and priorities that involve the entire Healthy Children and Youth team and other internal and external provincial partners. Some examples include developing the AHS framework for comprehensive school health and the guiding document, developing online learning modules for all AHS staff who work in school health promotion, completing foundational research, for example, literature reviews, translating findings from evidence into practical tools that can be used provincially, and leading provincial evaluation activities, for example, measuring the impact of professional learning opportunities offered by the team. Health promotion coordinators work with school jurisdictions to support them in building healthy school communities using the comprehensive school health approach. Some examples include participating on jurisdiction wellness committees, supporting the planning of jurisdiction-wide health initiative evaluations, supporting schools in completing health assessments, such as the Joint Consortium for School Health Healthy School Planner, and offering guidance with writing and updating policies and procedures to support healthy eating, active living, and positive mental health. Congratulations, you have completed the student orientation on comprehensive school health. Please connect with your preceptor if you have any questions or to discuss local examples of how this approach is applied to support building healthy school communities. For more information and resources that support implementation of the comprehensive school health approach, visit ahs.ca/CSH. Thank you.